Good evening, fellow super powerful people. I am in the right room, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we are. All right, we are. Oh, it's so nice just to relax and be with people of your own kind, don't you think? We don't have any villains out here, do we? No? No, good. Okay, I'm in the right room. Okay, because I'm going to share with you a couple of little secrets that I have been given, shared lovingly, and some I've kind of figured out on my own to have a lovely life. Lovely life. Isn't that a great word, lovely? Anyway, I was born and raised here in Tucson and went to the University of Arizona, studied radio television. Showman. Yeah. But I was also into decor and design and stuff, and won grand prize in Winter Haven's Festival of Lights a few times. Magazine. There'll be a theme going on. Anyway, so I always wanted to be creative and express myself in that way, and radio television was perfect. And I graduated in '87. My mom treated me to a lovely trip to London, lovely London. And we saw a bunch of shows, and one of them was a musical called Time with David Cassidy. And it was kind of have you heard it? It's a rock opera, and I didn't get much of it, because I'm not really into rock opera. But there was some really powerful passages by Sir Laurence Olivier. I saw it right before he had passed. And he wasn't there. It was an orb, and there was a projection on this orb, and so that was his act. But there were some really incredible passages in that really changed my life. And I forgot to mention also, overachiever. I was a member of the Tucson Boys Chorus as well. So I sang, directed, acted, and all the other fun stuff. So I basically put on my own little show, and that was kind of fun too, which I still do once in a while. You should come sometime. But I went to the show, and it was amazing. And so from time to time, I'm probably just going to burst out and start some passage. So be prepared, because that's key one for super powerful people. Be prepared, correct? You don't want to be going out somewhere and have like what I had happen tonight. I'm wearing sweatpants, but these were my super powerful pants that I was supposed to wear. But even super powerful people have wardrobe malfunctions, so I had to Velcro it. So yeah, forget about those. Those are not going to be part of the show tonight. Oops. Well, anyway, so went to LA and wanted to pursue an event planning, producing career. Because I had always been told I was really good at that, getting all the events together, and getting people together and having fun, and the themes, forget about the themes, oh my God, did I for real volcanoes, that kind of thing. And so I went there, and about a year into living in LA, having a great time, I started feeling kind of sluggish, kind of icky, kind of flu-ish, but it lasted for a month, maybe a month and a half, and I had a weird metallic taste in my mouth too, and I thought it was just the LA air. But I went into my doctor and had a whole panel of lab work done and stuff, and 2 weeks later I went back, and he opened up the file very matter-of-factly and said, "Oh yes, you're HIV positive. Have a good day." Okay, great. I promptly fired that doctor. And I found another one that was open and accepting and non-judgmental. Because it doesn't matter how you became infected, it's that you're helping to stop the spread by not letting it continue through you. And, I have to tell you that, and I've heard some other folks say this who are HIV positive, it actually was a blessing in my life. Because I learned to appreciate the small things, appreciate every single day that we have. Because really, ultimately, none of us really know when it's our time to cash it in. So if you make every day as if it were your last, dance that dance, drink that extra glass of wine, have chocolate dessert first. Things like that. It's important. Admiring your friends. Just sending out a shout out, I love you, every once in a while. Just because, for the heck of it. Important things to do. So I've learned these things by having a life-threatening illness. Ooh, big thing, right? No, I have to respect the bug. I really do. Because anything that can go to a warm host, because HIV does need to have a warm body. I've never seen a turtle or a snake with HIV. But a warm body, a warm host, and it only lives for one day, our day, 24 hours. But during that time, it replicates itself over 1,000,000 times. Can any of us do that? I mean, we're super powerful, but that's pretty amazing. So you have to respect it, even though you may hate its guts. But I've used that positive reinforcement as, it's not going to kill me. I know I'm probably going to get struck by lightning, because it's almost happened 5 times. Oh, there we go. What did I do this time? So, anyway, it's in every one of us to be wise. Find your heart and open up both your eyes. We can all know everything without ever knowing why. It's in every one of us, by and by. So I was living as HIV positive. And lived in LA for 15 years. Left my hometown in Tucson here. Come back once in a while, see a few people, spend time with the family, holidays, etc. But after 15 years, I called it quits in LA, came back here for good, retired. Retired from the events, too many celebrities. Yeah, that was the fun part, really. So when I came back here, I, of course, knowing that I was HIV positive, signed up with SAFE, Southern Arizona AIDS Foundation, loved SAFE, and THON, and a couple other groups that I needed to get me out of the funk. But when I walked into SAFE on Euclid, they have an entire wall with little copper plaques. And on those plaques are names. And when I went in, I started looking, and names started catching my eye, and I realized, oh my God, these are all the people I grew up with. These are all the people I partied with. These are all the people I loved, and then moved to LA and pursued my career. I lost about 85% of my friends here in Tucson. Oh, what a hole. What an emptiness. Who am I going to play with? I've got nephews and nieces, that's great, but, losing that many people is tough. So I tried to channel that in a way, and created our local AIDS memorial, because we really didn't have one. We didn't have anything tangible. And so I created AIDS Ribbon Tucson, which is our local memorial. It's an interactive public memorial. It's out there in many different ways, many different times, All Souls, Pride Parade, you name it. It's there when it's appropriate, of course. And sometimes maybe a little on the edge. And on it are names and messages we've lost, the people we've lost to the disease. Not just people I knew, but people around the world. And you'll see part of it at Hotel Congress tonight. If you go to the Red Ribbon Ball down at Zen Rock, a section of that is there. And we even had Winter Haven Festival of Lights. We had a 3-story high red ribbon a couple years ago with 8-foot high letters spelling out hope. And I have to tell you that really hope is what we've got. And with the support and completely reducing and eliminating stigma about the disease, because anyone can get it. Anyone. It doesn't care how old you are, what sex, what religion, you name it. It doesn't care. It just needs that warm host. So please, next time you find someone or meet someone who's HIV positive, give them a hug. Because you can't get it from them. It's only bodily fluids. So I ask you to remember those that we lost on this World AIDS Day. And I guess it's time for me to get going. As a superhero, I have people I've got to save. So every superhero needs a cape, correct? So I'm going to get mine on, and I think it's probably going to keep me dry, too.